Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today, I will be reviewing Stone Chai Spiced Imperial Russian Stout. That's right, this is what they've chosen to do for their odd year release for 2015. As you guys probably know by now, anytime there's an odd year, Stone does something kind of weird with their Imperial Russian Stout and their old Guardian releases. 2011, 2013, 2015, etc. So this year they've settled on chai spiced tea as kind of an inspiration point. So this is the Imperial Russian Stout base that we've all come to know and love, but they're also adding cinnamon, clove, cardamom, ginger, a little bit of black pepper, and black tea as well. So that's pretty interesting. At time of recording, we've got about 2 months of age on this particular bottle. And not to be pessimistic, but I'm going to be surprised if I like this more than the 2013 edition. That Espresso IRS was crazy good. But you know what? Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Whew, that is very spice forward. Oh my god. Wow. First thing that jumps out at me is that big cinnamon punch. I'm definitely getting a lot of that clove in there too. Getting a lot of that ginger, definitely a touch of cardamom, but it's mainly the cinnamon, the clove, and the ginger in there. I do get a little bit of like a black tea kind of note in there. At this point, the IRS base is just completely hidden. I'm not picking up on it at all. I got a little bit of sweetness, like maybe a touch of caramel sweetness in there, but again, it's just very spice heavy. It basically smells like a chai spice black tea, which, hey, that's what they're going for. Let's go ahead, take our first sip. Wow. Wow. Up front, again, just very, very spice heavy. The first thing I noticed is that big cinnamon kick up front, and then it kind of goes into more of this gingery kind of spiciness. I'm definitely getting a little bit of that black pepper kind of spiciness in the actual taste. I really wasn't picking up on it in the aroma, but it's definitely there on my palate. Yeah, getting a lot of black tea. And again, cinnamon, clove, ginger, just very, very spicy. Some of that black pepper, a little bit of cardamom in there too, but cardamon's I think a little bit more subdued than the rest of it. But wow, they pretty much killed the base beer with all these spices. I mean, this is very, very heavy handed. Oh my god. Hmm. Yeah. On the very back end, once the spices kind of fade, just as it finishes, I do get some dark chocolate, like some nice bittersweet dark chocolate. Getting a little bit of that roasted malt note, might be a touch of like a slightly burnt kind of coffee note in there too, but this is all about the spices. It's all about that chai spice tea kind of taste, and they really managed to pull it off in this one. But it's very heavy-handed. It definitely killed the base beer. It's got a nice full body. It's got a very creamy, rich, smooth kind of mouthfeel. Velvety smooth as usual. The alcohol is very, very well hidden. For almost 11%, I don't taste it. I don't feel it. I get like nothing from the alcohol. I mean, this drink's super duper smooth, but wow, yeah. It is just very spice forward for sure. In terms of rating, guys, this one's kind of difficult for me because on the one hand, they set out to make a spiced or chai spiced, black tea interpretation of the beer, and that they definitely did. And I think they really succeeded on that front because they just blend into that chai spice. On the other hand, the IRS is just a beautiful base beer. It is one of my favorites, and they basically killed it. I get like 95% spices, 5% base beer, so that's disappointing. At the same time, like I said, they really succeeded in their vision for what they were trying to accomplish. So, in terms of a rating, guys, I'm going with an 8 out of 10. I like it because they did do what they said they did. It's very accurate. If you like, black tea, if you like chai spice, I think this is one that you gotta pick up. If you're not a big fan of spices, if you're not a big tea fan, I think this is one to definitely avoid. For me, I don't hate it. and I don't love it. I think it is going to kind of be a love it or hate it beer overall. My biggest complaint is that they just went a little too far with the spices. It would be interesting to see how this one ages because the adjuncts are eventually going to fade and allow more of the base beer to shine through, but at this point, I'm definitely disappointed. That being said, they hit the nail on the head for what they were going for, and if you guys like it, it's worth checking out. Alright guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.